Free Dad Gaming. We're on Raid Shadow Legends. Wanting to make a quick video because Raid just announced their what's next. And the big thing that came from that is going to be updated faction wars for hard faction wars, which allows you to get a mythical champion. So with this and looking at the video, understanding it, and then watching a video from Nub Raids talking about the conditions being on these, it got me thinking about champions that I have in there that I may be able to get in this when it comes to different factions and where I might struggle. One of the things that he had mentioned in here is his Orcs faction is not very strong. So he thinks from a condition-wise standpoint, it's not going to do very good. So it got him thinking more about this guy, who is the guaranteed right now for Void Mythical. He's the only champion on here to have a counter attack. And then he can do some damage. He can do some shield stuff. So there might be shield. The block revive might come in handy as well. Or maybe the increase defense might come in handy because of these different conditions. Now I have every rare, epic, common in here, but when it comes to the legendaries, I have the Packmaster, which we did see that he's going to get finally a Hound after over a year. We have Kreela for ally attack. We have Burn. We have Hex, Burn, Hex. I think defense down and weaken. We have big damage and then increased defense. But we don't have any counterattack conditions. We don't have any perfect veil conditions. I don't remember what he does. I see block buffs and leech. So we're going to be able to cover those different kind of conditions as well because he's a fragment that we do have there. But the only one that we do not have is going to be Perfect Veil, which I think the only one in this faction is going to be Raka, but maybe she does not. Okay, she doesn't even do it, so there's no way that that would be one thing that would happen for this because there's not anybody in this faction, to my knowledge, that does this unless they're going to rework him to do it. And hopefully they don't gate it behind there. So with that being, do we prioritize the possibility of a 5-star soul for our fusion champion, or do we try to get a void legendary champion? Because when it looks like the resources that we do have to be able to get this, we do have 14 immortals, 42, which is another 20 on there, so 63, and then we do have another 7, so 21. So with those combined with the small ones, and then we'll be able to buy a large one, that's going to put us with only 13,890 points left to go, which is the equivalent of 8 sacreds, and then we just have 1,000 left. We'll be able to get more of these, so I think that's going to knock it down to like 6 sacreds, hopefully, when it comes down to it. I have 13. I am not worried about the event coming up for the champion chase because it's all about getting champions. We talked about it before, how we have Void Legendary, a regular Legendary. Hopefully we'll get her the next time around, but that'll be for future ones. So good chunk of point here. We got our 3 mod fragments. Didn't get any, which sucks. So no luck there. But we do have chances to get it. So what I was trying to get at before, it's going to be a 2-time on agents, which helps. We do have our fragment ones. We do have our fusion ones. So we have not summoned any of these yet for our epics. So we're going to be able to get 4 of these epics, or at least 3 of these epics into there. So we're going to be getting points from there. We'll get additional points once we do get the end, and we'll be an additional legendary just in case there is a one up there that's in the future. And then I talked about him before. We have 5 different copies of this epic that we can go ahead and fuse. So going to be another 1,250 points. And then we do have 2 Revenant summons, which will most likely be 2 epics. So another 1,750, and I don't see it being any more than 1,750, hopefully. If it is more than 1,750, we do also have another one of these that should line up with it as well. So another epic. So we're looking at 2,000 points to not summon any shards. So I feel pretty good about the next upcoming champion chase to get his soul, as long as it's a Titan event. And then we're going to hopefully have around 6 left here. We'll have all our voids left. We have 4 primals, so hopefully we'll be able to get 2 or 3 more primals by that time from Live Arena. And then we do have Doom Tower that should play a factor into when the fragment one's for the soul. So we're gonna have another void, we're gonna have another sacred, so this should put us at 7 and then 8. So at least 8 on there, which I feel like to get that milestone is gonna be good to do so. So with all that in mind, we are going to be pulling soul stones today. Want to go over wish list. So we have Arbiter, which I think I'm going to take out because I don't use her much in Live Arena. I thought it would be good for the boost on there, but I just don't use her much. I don't feel like she brings enough to my Live Arena teams. So I don't want the big intimidating presence. I have Ninja, who I use in my Hydra and my Chimera as my primary damage dealer, off and on with Marius, but I think he just does more missions. The cat has been so clutch when it comes to so many different things on there. So definitely the cat, and then I kind of have these three, which I think I need to switch him out. I've seen a lot of different, and I finally got the force +4 for him. So we are talking about wherever he is. Hopefully, when I see his face, Phoenix. So one a good soul for Phoenix. And I want to make sure that I don't have already a high soul. I'm guessing I don't. So only 2 on Phoenix. So that one's still good. But it's just going to be what's the other legendary that I do use a lot that would be good when it comes to souls. So Lydia might be a decent soul to get. Obviously, the cat being only a 1-star soul. A Sulfurion would be a really good soul to get because he's only a 2-star. I do use him a lot. I actually use Trimeria quite a bit now. So maybe 2 options there. Obviously, Marius, I'm just saving to buy his souls on there when it does come up. I think Nishak might be an interesting one to have a larger soul because then we can get more accuracy on and maybe more speed. Turvold might be an easy one. Hegemon. I've actually started using Hegemon a lot more. So having at least 1 soul on him might actually be beneficial. So let's go ahead. We're going to take out Arbiter and we are going to go with Hegemon. I think Hegemon's just a fun champion. I think these sound good to us. These are going to be ones I use for the faction wars. So let's go ahead and leave those in. Double check in. So we're going to go ahead and start summoning them. Obviously, we'll be able to get some more of the immortal ones. We'll just kind of check our progress to see if we do flip our legendary champion early. Hopefully, we'll go to soul for him. So that's nice. I don't have him. Didn't go for him. Look at this. Not boosted rates. What is going on? Okay, balanced out a little bit. This would have been good for the soul chase one. Don't have. I think I only have 1 star in him. I have more than a 1-star. I have 2, so I don't only have any on 1, so that's gonna be nice. But the 5-star there is super nice. That was some solid rates from the small soul stones. So hopefully, okay, another legendary here. We do have a Lenathril, just a 3-star. Another legendary, so we don't have a Riho. Another legendary. Okay, we have a Cecilia. We do have a soul on her. So let's summon some more. And obviously we'll be able to get more points by selling some of these souls. I don't think I'll sell the 5-star for the 1 heart champion. I forget the name. Another legendary. Okay, 1-star. We got a 1-star wish list, which we can sell. Dahi, 1-star, 2-star Dahi, 3-star Demitho. I think we have a 4-star on her, but we'll find out. Okay, let's see some maybe some mythicals coming in for eventually if we ever get one. So we got another legendary, 4-star Runak. We do not have Runak. Another legendary, 2-star Shamrock. So we do have a Shamrock. Let's go ahead and go here to get the rest of these. So we have 15. I thought about doing the Iron Twins, so I might still do that in between here. Let's go ahead and collect some of these. We should have plenty of space to do the rest of these 23. So we're going to go ahead and summon those. Hopefully we're get some ninjas on here, some Cheshire Cats. Is it the cat? Nope. Nari. We said ninja, not Nari. So let's keep going. Not as good of rates there. That is great. A 6-star Whisper. I think I already have a 6-star Whisper, so might be building out a second Whisper. So that'll be good. If I already do have one, I don't know if we need two. Might be good for some ally attacks type, ending like the team really fast on our legendary. 1 star, not important. Okay, and then we're gonna have what, 3 left? So let's go ahead and do these last 3. Okay, we have a rare, do not care. We have another rare. It's a 2-star there. I do think I'm going to go through and start maybe building some more of my rares, or at least leveling up 1 copy of them, just in case there is a condition there for that. So let's go ahead and collect those, and then we're going to jump in here to flip some of these. So 67, we got 5. So let's go ahead and, okay, we got our green, 50 gems, which will be beneficial. Let's try to get some more. No, we got another green. We're just going to randomly flip. We're really looking for the souls here. Okay, so we got our 500. So let's go back to here. We're only at how many fragments? 11. So we got a ways to go. So let's go ahead and we're going to get 8 of these. And I would say when you're considering doing these, definitely have a goal in mind for your account. Like my goal is to be able to get that mythical. Speaking of mythical, is to be able to get that mythical for the faction wars as fast as I can, because that's a attainable free mythical for us. 3-star Rhonda. I think we already have something 3-ish or better. Let's see, big one. 3-star Ninja. I think he's at 2-star right now, so let's double check. Not seeing Ninja up here, so is Ninja already? Ninja is at a 3-star. Rhonda's at 2-star, so that's gonna be an upgrade. So that'll be a nice upgrade. So we're gonna upgrade her. I'm gonna jump in here and sell this other ninja because you can't get another copy. Are there any other duplicates that I can sell? This one. I am not seeing any. You might be seeing any, so we're just gonna go ahead and sell those now. Let's see who we can awaken outside of that. So we have Packmaster. I don't remember what the second one gets you. So we have some nice, I think it's HP here. This is the one I use for Chimera, so that'll be really good. We have our second Sisia, so might as well just upgrade her. Shamrock can go for a 2-star. Oh, we only had a 5-star, so now we have a 6-star. Gonna put some Crushing Rend on her and hopefully be able to do some fun stuff with some of the bosses. And we're gonna upgrade him. The Golden. That's a cool name. Let's upgrade this champion. Jord did. None other ones jump out to me right now that we're gonna go ahead and upgrade. So let's go summon some more of these. So let's go with another 10 pop here. 3-star ninja is not enough to be able to get off the wish list for me yet. I really try to get that 5-star. And so if we can pull the 5-star versus trying to buy the 5-star, that would be better. If I really want that cat, okay, mythical. Okay, 5-star, okay. One of my buddies messaged that he has him. I do already have a 6-star Oboro. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and sell the Oboro Soul because I don't see myself ever building 2 of these. So let's get rid of some of these duplicates here. I know we have those. I'm going to keep some of these rares for now, and we'll kind of see where we're at. So let's go ahead and sell those, and then let's pull these last 2. Okay, epic. All right. We want the gold here. We want that 10 pop that there we go. Cat. No, Loki. I'm pretty sure we got a 4-star or a 5-star already for Loki, right? Because I think that was the login. Yeah. Unfortunately, we already got one for you, so we will go ahead and sell that one as soon as I can find it on my screen. There it is. Nice 350. So we did get at least 2, so we're cutting down on how many we need to pull on our sacred shards, which is nice. So let's go ahead and see where we're at here. Okay, so that helps. That does not help as much. I'd really love to get all of the fragments before we flip over all of these. I know it's kind of unrealistic to think that way. I think when you're getting into this, it's more about you will be pulling all of those. Those 10s really help. These 5s definitely help. I do like those. So it's another 3 there. We're hitting the greens. They're not the best, but we are hitting greens. Let's see. All right, so we are down here. Let's see how many fragments we are at. 54, so not very close. So we'll go back over here and we're going to get 2 of the big ones now. We're really close to being able to get 1 more of those. So I'm going to sell a couple here. So I just want to make sure I awaken things that I have awoken or that need to be awoken. So I don't accidentally sell one of them. Wish there was a quicker way to do this. Don't care about those. So it looks like we do have a bigger soul or soul for Dahi. So let's go ahead and sell this one. So that's 24. We already have a bigger one for you. I know we have a bigger one for you already. So we're almost there. There's some duplicates here. Let's just sell all the duplicates while we're kind of at it. I have a 6-star for her already, I know. There's 2 of 3 stars there. We do have our big ones on you already. So let's sell these, and then we're gonna go ahead and get 1 more of these to just help lighten the load for when it comes to sacreds. Because those sacreds can really be the difference when it comes to the summon rush from completing it to not completing it. So being able to have those are key. So we do have our wish list. We're still good when it comes to these. We're still good when it comes to these. So let's see. A 6-star ninja. Okay, the epic. So not great. A 5-star epic. All right, 6-star cat. Cheshire cat, 6-star. Cheshire cat. Hegemon 5-star. We will take it. That works great for me. He doesn't need the extra speed, so let's take off Hegemon. We won't be pulling any more of these, so I'm just going to prep it for next time. Let's awaken this bad boy. That'd be nice because extra crit damage too, extra attack. I don't know if Crushing Rin is the right move on this champion or not, but I'll figure that out later. So let's go over to here. We got 7 more flips. See if we can get lucky. It's not looking lucky. All right, there's a good 5. Another 5. Okay, let's see how many fragments we are away now. I don't know why I always click on the fusion. We're at 77, so we're probably gonna have to go all the way. So that is going to be all of our gems. We're not going to be able to get any more, I don't think. We might be able to. Oh, I do have a 5-star already of him. We're going to be able to get another big soul, maybe. So we do have a 5-star already for him. We already have a 1-star for him. Unfortunately, it doesn't go anymore. I could sell Knave to be able to get it, so that's an option. It's always a tricky part when you're kind of looking at this, and it's so to get another one, I need 5 more of those. But definitely can do these 2. I don't know if I'm going to do Knave. I don't think she's going to ever come on my account, or if she does, it's going to suck that I sold her 5-star soul. I don't know if I'm going to use her, but you got the new Faction Wars, so okay, we got another 100 there. Another 100 there. Okay, so we could easily sell the rares and the epics to get us there. Do 4-star gives it, but not very much at 25. I think that's the move that we're going to do. Oh, I guess I do have 200 already. So if I take away 100 there, 100 there. So if I just go this way and sell this one, we do it 800. And we only sold our duplicate mythical that we're probably never going to get. Hopefully I can link this video and say famous last words. We actually got him. In our next one, I wouldn't mind him. Obviously, I wouldn't mind any of them besides Lady Mikage because I already have her. So one more, we upgraded him. Is that going to be our best option that we want to here? The merriest if we got him would only be one upgrade. I'm going to do Nishak instead. I'm really liking Live Arena right now, so I think Nishak would be a good one. Legendary. Okay, I fed this champion, and then I pulled another one of them, and it went into, I think, Lydia for the empowerment. So I think I would empower again, and unfortunately, it's only 350 coins, which will not get us there, so I'm not going to do it. So let's go ahead and flip over our four flips here. Another blue. Nice. What does the blue chest get us? Legendary book. I will definitely take that. It's going to be better for a champion. Okay, so this should put us at 87. So I guess there's no way that we just complete it, do we? Let's see where we're at. 92, so we're getting really close. Let's go ahead and pull some sacreds. We did just get a legendary, our last pull on a sacred, so not expecting anything. We're not into mercy. I think the nice part about doing these videos is you can tell when you're getting close to mercy. So let's pull the two here. Broad lore. So let's go back over here. Fun fact, this will actually be the first time I've ever done one of these. Okay, we didn't get any fragments. That sucks. Okay, so we got our three. So we're going to have to do what, one more gets us. Okay, just one more would get us two, and that'll finish it out. So nice. We are going to finish with 10. We completely depleted our stock. Okay, we got a legendary. Not what we wanted. She's been buffed a couple times. Still never seen played. Increased defense and continuous heal. Then attacks while enemies under freeze. Places a weaken. And then has a book to 100% chance of putting a freeze debuff for one turn. What's a passive? Fills turn meter every time an ally receives a freeze debuff. Freeze isn't really in the meta, I don't think, really much right now anyways. But the good part is it is a faction guardian and it gives us speed. So this is a first completed faction guardian as well. So high elves, none of the others. Oh, I guess barbarians are completed, which is good for Armans. Lizardmen are actually completed. So I do have some completed, but that'll be good. So high elves is now going to have extra speed, which should mean Arbiter will get extra speed. I use Ethos. Wallmaster, Orthorian Wallmaster will get the extra speed, which I do use in Hydra, so that's going to be really good. Might pull out Lanathril now for some ally attack teams because extra speed is going to help. So this faction is looking pretty solid now for faction wars. Obviously, if I ever get Galathir, oh, I guess that wouldn't be speed for him because it's only legendaries. So not too bad. Let's go ahead and flip our last two. We had to flip it anyways. We did get with this one, but we had the points, so we'll just go ahead and flip it. And then that puts our complete. We'll go ahead and summon now. We're probably going to hold this as long as we can. I will probably not summon him during the upcoming champion chase tournament that we have here because it's all about getting champions from shards, market campaigns, where we did mention before. We saved our summon here, so hopefully we'll get another Armans. I would really love from this list, probably another Armans, another Wall Master would be amazing. I missed her fusion. Another Newt would just be over the top excited. So those are kind of what we're looking at for there. So we do have this, we do have our fusion, and then we do have our remnant summons, which should get us there. So I'll do a quick video over that when it does come up. I'm curious to see what this what this comment from our lovely clanmate is going to be. But that'll be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you liked the reasoning behind going for this champion because one, it is a void legendary, which is incredibly hard to get. He has different conditions. The orc faction for me is relatively weak. So when it does come to the hard faction wars, I think I'm going to really struggle without this champion. And then Raid gives us champions, gives quote unquote, gives us champions that are impactful for things that we don't know are coming out yet. I think about whoever Morgan, how she has the permanent. I don't even know what faction she is. I got dead. Yeah, I skipped her fusion because at the time it was just like whatever. But her passive 100% debuff that cannot be removed. It's can't be removed, transferred, spread, or decreased. So having this for Amius as would be absolutely key, but we didn't know at the time, and heal reduction wasn't as important at the time because the content was released. So I don't want to be in that position. I have the resources on my account. I have the shards still to be able to do stuff. I did save immortals, and we did get some good ones with the Hegemon and some other ones. So I'm fairly happy for it, and obviously we'll see here in a month if I'm still liking my decision or not. But that'll be it. You guys have a good one, and we'll catch you in the next one.